Hey everyone, I'm Trisha Swenson on this Thursday morning, August 4th, and we are looking for a big weekend of activities and events. So you've joined us at just the right time. We'll let you know about what's going on with the Dance Festival, the Eagle Mushroom and Wild Food Festival. We'll also talk about winemakers dinners that are coming up and a lot of things you won't want to miss. So stay tuned. Vail Valley Live starts right now. It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning. How's it going? My name is Meredith Kirkman, and I am here in the hot seat today. As you just saw, Trisha Swenson is in Avon with some beautiful sun on her face. She's glowing. It's been beautiful weather. So we're going to have so much more of that weather information for you. And as you heard, there's so much going on. This is like the peak of summer. It's hard to even leave Vail because there's so much going on, from Eagle to Avon to Vail. So we have all that information for you. We have a great show for you guys today. We're going to have actually 3 live interviews. We're going to be talking some real estate. We're going to talk about the Vail Valley Charitable Fund with Brooke, about a big event that's coming up in Avon. And then we're going to be talking with a winemaker that is out in Napa Valley. So that's going to be very exciting as well. But today, for your Thursday, August 4th, let's just dive into that weather right now. This is going to be brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. And we have a gorgeous day on the horizon. Sunny to partly cloudy. A stray shower is possible in the afternoon. We're going to see a high of 77 and a low of 52. And yeah, so we are seeing some often frequent thunderstorms in the afternoon. So it's best to go do the activities out in the morning. But we have about 42% chance of percent of humidity today. And the UV index is 9 out of 10. So make sure you're wearing that sunscreen. As we look ahead to our outlook the next couple days, we can see that we have some rain in the afternoon and evenings on Friday and Saturday. But then as Sunday rolls around, it's going to be mostly sunny, and we are going to see those temperatures averaging in the 70s, which is so nice in a country that averages in the hundreds. So we will take it. But speaking of weather, speaking the outdoors, let's bring it back outside to Trisha in Avon.
Oh, hi, Meredith. Yes, it's a gorgeous morning, a little breezy. So I'm glad I've got my jean jacket on this morning. But I bet you by the end of the show, I'll be shedding this layer. And going on with my day. But what a beautiful night we had last night for the Vail Dance Festival. You know, typically it could be a little cooler, it can rain during that. We're all used to that. But actually, it was just so nice. I didn't even need a jacket. It was just a beautiful, beautiful event. And I know you were there too. And the up close performance, it's a more of a rehearsal style of a performance. And I brought one of my friends along that had never been to that before. She'd been to the dance festival, but not to the rehearsal style. And she loved it. She said it really kind of humanized the dancers because you get to see actually the work that goes into these wonderful performances.
Yeah, it's hard not to walk away inspired when you're brought into the fold. And Damien Wetzel, who's the artistic director, is such a good speaker and presentator, and he just walks you through the whole thing. And he's always encouraging the new artists to step out of their comfort zone and push their boundaries. So he's been really encouraging Tyler Peck to get into choreography, and so we got to see a first piece of a her take on a classical ballet, and it was set on three scholar in residence. So there are three dancers that came in from the Ukraine, which was so special. When they first took the stage, I just had goosebumps to
I
think on
know.
how lucky they are to grace the stage and in a time that can be so hard for them and their families. So that was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, it was really moving to see those three on stage and to see that, Tyler had just met them like 3 or 4 days ago and they'd worked on the new piece and then they're doing it. And then Tyler's piece, of course, with Little Buck, that was so fun to
Hmm.
watch. So we got a little sneak peek of what we're going to expect this weekend with the International Evenings of Dance 1 and 2, Friday and Saturday. But before we get to that, Meredith, we have the free dancing in the park tonight
Yes,
over
we
on the big
do.
stage at Nottingham. And I love that this is free, so accessible for everyone to come out and enjoy the dance.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful venue, and I love that they have opportunities that it's not a ticketed event. So if you're on the fence about seeing the Vail Dance Festival, this is your perfect opportunity. So again, this is going to be at the Nottingham Pavilion, and the performance starts, I believe, yes, 5:30. So you can bring a low profile chair, a little picnic or blanket, and then you can just walk around the town of Avon and maybe go to dinner over at the Westin or Fatoria. And this is going to be a nice mix of festival artists as well.
Yeah, and some of the companies that are debuting for the first time, it'll be nice to have them here too. Now, also last night, so I went to the On Point dance party after the up close performance, and I ran into Hillary Magner, and she showed me these beauties. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this close up to the camera. So
Gorgeous.
this is these pendants, special for the dance festival. It is yellow gold and oh, hold on a second. Okay, it's yellow gold. And then on the back, it says Dance Vail Dance Festival 2022. And this was made by Graziella Gems. And it's 14 karat gold, white diamonds, and a portion of the proceeds are going to go help the Vail Valley Foundation and the arts. So education and the arts. So Hillary was like, "Oh my gosh, you got to put this on, just you got to wear it." So I'm gonna wear it today, and it's like my little tiny dancer on the
That is
pendant, but
so
really cool.
beautiful. And yeah, so there
Yeah.
Hillary is at Squash Blossom in Vail for those viewers who aren't familiar with Hillary, but she's been on our show a lot and her jewelry is so gorgeous. So I love the collaborations she does throughout the valley. She always is collaborating with the people that are making things happen every season.
Yeah,
So I
and
love to
giving
see that.
back.
Yes.
I know, and you know what? It could be a trip treat. Remember,
Mhm.
we learned about the trip treat. So if you're visiting Vail, maybe you're coming to the dance festival. Oh, maybe you need to go home with this little
Trip
shiny
treat.
bauble. Trip treat. There you
That's
go. Okay.
excellent.
Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
yeah, but I'm
So,
sitting in. I thought I'd sit in front of this mural because it's just such a beautiful part of Avon. This is the backside of the Avon Rec Center, and this was done just a few years ago. Pat Milbury, who's done some of the murals in Vail, he was commissioned to do this work. And then if you go on the other side of the Avon Seasons building, you'll see that big mural that was done for the 2015 World Alpine Ski Championships by Carrie Fell, and Meredith, Carrie Fell is coming back. I've not seen her since before the pandemic, but she'll be up here this weekend for an event at the Bookworm, and she's also going to be at Gallery Zuger. She'll be showing some of her works. She specializes in Western art, but not in the traditional sense, more in this big, bold colors and kind of just the imagery that conjures up the West. But she's got a 560-page book. It is 2 inches thick. It is 10 pounds. It costs $350. And it's basically a collection of her works. And a lot of times she'll write a lot of things with her works as well and things that inspire her. So you have a couple of opportunities to see her this weekend. Once again, Bookworm and Gallery Zuger. So I'm excited to see Carrie Fell coming back.
that's fantastic. I think the art in Avon has really just exploded. Every corner you're going to see more and more art. And it's not always been like that. So take the moment to just walk around Avon and soak it in. And some of the pieces might even be available to buy. So if people do want more information on the art in Avon, how can they learn more?
You know what? I would go to discoveravon.org because that's where they not only list all the events, but a lot of the art and the art events. They've even had art walks that you can join and get some details. Yeah, when you're going through the roundabout, a lot of that is for sale. So
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing. And then they change out each year. So it's really cool. And then right in front of me is what's called Possibilities Plaza. And this area has a lot of the sculptures. There's a lot of sculptures all throughout Avon. So if you're going over to the park, maybe take an extra walk, maybe walk over to the restaurants and pay attention to some of the art that is just surrounding you that you may have not seen before.
Absolutely. Well, that should inspire us through the next commercial break. We know you're going to bring us another live shot in Avon and some upcoming interviews. So we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
All right, we are back and we're going to take a look at what made headlines in the Vail Daily. These are free and available all throughout the county. So get your copy today. And on the cover, we have such a gorgeous sunset picture. This was just where we were talking about at Nottingham Lake. And this was the free Avon Live concert series on Wednesday evenings. But this could be you tonight for the Dancing in the Park event. So stay tuned for that. We'll have more information, but that event starts at 5:30. And then the big headline, East Vail project on hold. The Vail Council stops issuing permits for proposed Eastville housing site until the proceedings play out. So there are some things to still figure out with that community, but you can read more about this article on page A3. And then going with gold, the Vail Skating Festival Summer Camp teams up with Olympian Gracie Gold. She was the Olympian in 2014, and she was the athlete at last week's training camp. And our very own host Charlie Kennedy is also very involved in this, and Eddie Shipman has really brought a goal of bringing great figure skating back to Vail, and this is just one example of it. So read more on page A2. Moving forward, Wolcott to Eagle is now safe to fish before noon. With the rising temperatures, there was a hold on fishing just to protect it, since the temperatures have been recorded a little bit more warm in the water. So now it is safe to fish before noon. So like we say, get out in the morning and get to those activities. And looking at the sports and outdoors section on page A18, Bruner wins the National High School Trail Championship, which is really exciting. This took place in Salida, so you can read more about this on page A18. And for arts and entertainment. All right, yes, the Eagle Mushroom and Wild Food Festival is back this weekend and offering educational presentations from expert in the field, cooking classes with locally foraged fungi, and multiple community events to stoke interest and appreciation for the power of wild foods. This is a great article that dives into this material by Carolyn Paletta on the Arts and Entertainment cover B1. So check it out, and there's still tickets for this event coming this weekend. And is that it? Yeah. Okay. Well, take a look at the Vail Daily. One of my favorite places is the calendar of events. It lists everything that is happening on the day. So I always keep track of what's happening on the calendar of events. But as for your roads and traveling in, we always see heavy traffic from the Front Range on the weekends, especially Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, heading up to Vail and then back to Denver. On Sunday evenings, it can get a little bit packed, but at 7:45 a.m., the roads look pretty clear. Everyone's still waking up and getting on the roads. So it should be easy travel this weekend, but do mind that the Vail Pass is having some construction. So there's a lane closure either on the right or left side. So that can slow down traffic as well. So just anticipate a little bit slower time on the roads, especially through Vail Pass. So Trisha's actually getting ready with a whole new interview. So let's quickly dive into what we can expect with the dance festival coming up. So this weekend, we talked about that the International Evenings is going to be on Friday and Saturday. And this is very iconic to the festival. It's going to be a mixed bag of repertoire. And it's really people's favorite performances because you're going to see the classic ballets that you recognize and then some new works, new partner pairings, which is going to be very exciting. And then we also, you can go on vaildance.org for the full schedule. Like we said, free performance and dancing in the park tonight. And then Dance Aspen takes over the Villar Performing Arts Center on August 7th, and they're going to have a full performance in that intimate venue, which is going to be great. And then 2 more starting next Monday, the last week of the festival, now premieres, which is a full evening of new work. And this year, Damien Wetzel, as artistic director, hit 100 new pieces of work, which is pretty outstanding. So that is going to be a really great evening. And then Dance for 2022, they've always done this affordable performance where every seat in the house is $20.22 and the lawn is $20. So it's a really great chance to get a little bit discounted price on the Vail Dance Festival, but plenty of festival events and master classes to attend. So check out vaildance.org for more information. All right, is Trisha ready? Cool, let's bring her in.
Hey Meredith, I'm just
Hey.
making my way over to the big stage and everything. And they're just cleaning things up from last night because they had the big Avon Live concert here. So they're moving things out, and then they'll move some other things in for tonight's Dancing in the Park performance. And you mentioned the Dance for 2022 and how the seats are $20.22. You know what? And those are pavilion seats. And then I just found out that lawn seats are only $10.22.
Oh, we love
So
that.
even more
Even more
affordable.
discounted, yes.
Yeah. So it's the 2022, and they always do it after the year. So last year it was $20.21 and everything. So oh my gosh, I'm just looking at these birds, and he's got like a big piece of food in his mouth. He probably got like a little bit of a sandwich from last night. He's eating in this tree. See this tree? I don't know if you can see this
Let's
tree.
see
It's
it.
crazy birds.
He's got a good
I don't know.
breakfast. Breakfast of
You
champions
see
this
him?
morning.
Yeah, look at these guys. They're busy. They're busy eating. Oh, he's on the ground. He's trying to hide from his little buddies. They're trying to take it from him. But yeah, we're seeing quite a bit of dog walkers and people coming out of the rec center, just kind of getting their day started. People in the little carts on the move right here. So, but
It looks like
yeah,
a
lots of
beautiful day. How does it feel outside?
it feels great. And it's a little breezy already this morning. So I don't know if that bodes well for the afternoon, but yeah, a little bit breezy already, but really not a cloud in the sky this morning. Just so gorgeous. We've had such great weather, and a little chance of rain this afternoon, but just be prepared for it. And I think we'll be okay because the storms haven't been, too bad lately. We don't usually have the all day rain, so that's what's fortunate.
Yes, absolutely. We really luck out with our weather. We never see the fully rainy day. Our producer, Leo, is like, oh, I wish we could just have a full rainy day today. And, we don't really see those days much. So wear the sunscreen, get out. And like we said, in the morning, because the afternoons, especially in August, we normally see some of that rain come down. But hey, we have had a great summer of very green and lush plants and not really smoky air, which we've seen the last 3 years.
Oh, I know, Meredith. That's been pretty amazing. And, very fortunate that we haven't been close to the fires. We did get a lot of good rain, especially in June. The monsoon season came in a little bit early and helped us with that monsoon, that helped us with the fire danger. So we were lucky to get that.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to bring things from Avon up to Beaver Creek and talk about what's happening up in Beaver Creek and maybe a gallery to check out. So stay tuned.
Here in Beaver Creek, there's an area that few people call the Gallery Promenade, and there you'll find the C. Anthony Gallery. They leave the lights on for you. And to tell you more, Eric.
Good to see you,
the
Ty.
Gallery Promenade, you came up with that name.
Well, it's a good way to describe what we are here because we are not just one little gallery. We're actually the entire hallway.
And in this hallway, it is C. Anthony Gallery featuring many artists. Some showcase one of many names, Britton.
Britton is a artist that finds her home here in our valley. She works in a really truly authentic creative sense. So this painting that's behind us is one of her, I'd say, masterpieces from the last year. And so Britton works in a way that comes organically, but also from a sense of her environment. The way that she works, she allows the art to just kind of produce itself on the canvas. Very unique, and what you end up with is these very ethereal, kind of dreamlike pieces that are mixed media, but have a sense of really, luscious oil painting.
And she has an upcoming showcase, and that's happening in July.
That's right. We have a show for her every year, the 4th of July weekend. And it's a great time to come view her work because she creates these pieces that are organic leading up to this. So if you want to see her new work and her best work, the 4th of July weekend's the best time to see it.
Speaking of C Anthony Gallery, let's explore.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually want to show you all something really incredible.
This place is huge.
It is. It's actually the largest gallery in the state. So as we come through here, each room's kind of its own universe, and you'll see a lot of different varieties of work, but I also want to take you across the hallway here to tell you about something really exciting that's coming up. So we have a group show the first weekend of August, and so some of the artists in this room are featured in that show. We have Timothy Lawton here. He's a glass artist from Chicago, and he's a third-generation artist. So he'll be here. Britton is part of this group show as well. This is Hamilton Aguiar. He does these kind of interesting optical pieces. And then to top it off, we also have James Jensen. James Jensen's another mixed media artist that creates art that's kind of an exploration of the chaotic nature of paint.
Wow.
There's a lot of amazing things to see here.
You can stop by and check out the sculpture, check out the photography, some mixed media like you're seeing, some featured artists of many.
That's right.
And do some shopping while you're at it. That's
Absolutely.
also possible.
One thing that we love is that people can come here and make a connection with a piece of work that they see, and that connection is something they can take home with them. It's something that'll always remind you of this place. And even if you live here or you don't, it doesn't matter. There's something here that will speak to you. I mean, this is just a tiny percent of the variety of what we have to show here from all these talented people.
In a huge gallery, C. Anthony Gallery in Beaver Creek, there's plenty to see here. Again, help everyone find it.
That's right. So the ice skating rink is right there. You just come right on back. This entire hallway is yours to explore.
Thank you, Eric.
All right. Thank you, Ty.
C. Anthony Gallery in Beaver Creek.
Life is brimming with miles and miles of possibility. So gear up. Explore the world how you see fit. The right tires will show you that the experiences you make are the ones you take with you.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
There are times I wonder, why can't I wear white after Labor Day?
Something on your mind? Chew on it. Twizzlers.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
At Duracell, we're obsessed with bringing a better battery to life. Your life. New Duracell with power boost ingredients to power more when it matters. More life in your controller, so it's game over for him. More time powering her mobile. For the power nap you need. More from your headlamp at its brightest. For more brilliant memories. Engineered for you. Engineered for more.
Welcome back. Right before the break, you got a chance to see the C. Anthony Gallery, and that's just one of the many galleries and businesses you can visit up in Beaver Creek. And the excellent thing that happens up at that resort is that they have a lot of free events in the afternoons, mornings that happen. So today there's going to be live music by Helmut Fricker, who is adored by everyone here. He'll be playing the accordion and singing and definitely cracking some jokes. And then we have Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures, which is an opportunity for kids to learn more about some dinosaurs. So that's always been really fun. And then complimentary caricatures with Ken Carpenter. He's always at the Sunday Vail Farmers Market as well. He's super, super talented. So get your free caricature. I mean, that is such a trip treat to walk away with. And then Thursday, Move and Groove, the Fabulous Femmes. So that was actually last weekend. So I'm not exactly sure who's playing this Thursday, but it's a really cool dancing opportunity. There's live music and dance lessons. I mean, who doesn't love getting their groove on vacation? So check those out. And then the upcoming performance at the Vail Center, which is located in the village, is the Dance Aspen. That's going to happen on Sunday. So be sure to buy those tickets and visit Beaver Creek. There's hiking and gondola. I mean, it's such a cute village, and the flowers are popping right now. It's so colorful. So maybe there's a piece of real estate in Beaver Creek, maybe a new neighborhood. I mean, there's actually quite a lot on the market right now. So we're going to learn a bit more. And on the line, we have Heidi Vince with Liv Sotheby's, and Trisha has got her. So let's learn more.
All right, thank you, Meredith. Yes, Heidi Vince from Liv Sotheby's International Realty has joined me here in Avon, and we were just talking about some of the fun things going on, that Move and Groove. I was like, hey, the Fabulous Femmes are playing, and she goes, I'm already going to Four Eagle
Ranch tonight.
So what are you doing there?
They have their monthly Western dance night, and it's a big band this evening, Walker Williams.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So I know there'll be a lot of friends there. So
Okay, yeah, so fun things going on. Ask Heidi. She's been here a long time. She knows the valley very well. How long have you been here now?
37 years. I just came for one ski season, and then everybody said you had to stay for the summer, and then you don't leave.
I know. It's a common phenomenon, but if you find yourself here for this long, hey, take a look at some of the real estate that Heidi has to offer. And you've got quite a variety. You've got some land we can build on. You also have a beautiful ranch if you want to get away from it all.
In the woods. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay, what do you want to start with?
Let's start with Lake Creek. This is Lake Creek's a special little valley just outside of Edwards. If you haven't been there, there's no commercial. So it's just locals and some second homeowners that have a wonderful, nature surrounding you, but you're close to everything.
Land, this is nice. You have
this
big
is
yard.
A rare opportunity. It's just under an acre. There is a house on it. It was built in 1973. So it's a bit of a redevelopment, whether you want to fix up that house or scrape it and build a new one. But there's not a lot of opportunities in Lake Creek, so this one's special.
Yeah, and for those of you that know Lake Creek, that used to be my running route, and this house has been there forever. And to have that plot of land is pretty amazing. And you're just a few minutes away from everything in downtown
10 minutes
Edwards.
to the highway. So
yeah.
It's so if you want to Lake Creek, I've got that opportunity. If you want to build from scratch, Red Sky Ranch, I have a large lot on the Fazio course that's in the woods also, and it's beautiful. That's a double lot.
Yeah.
So,
and Red Sky Ranch, just a little west of here, and Walcott is the exit, and then you go up to the south, and 2 courses there.
Yep. So if you want to be in the golf course community, and that's up in Red Sky Ranch. But then if you want to go farther out in the woods, I've got a listing just south of Yampa. It borders the Root County National Forest, which is absolutely spectacular. And this is property on the ranches at Five Pine Mesa. So there is a website called the ranches at fivepine-mesa.net. and this is 60 acres and an incredible house.
Yeah.
It's a Tennessee log house. It's just over 4,000 square feet and views of a valley, and you see nothing but nature. Yeah, and it's not off grid. It's just like living here in Avon.
Well, and this, you can get to it in the summer easily, but in the winter
it's a little more adventuresome, and it's about an hour from, Woolcott, and about 30 minutes from Steamboat. But in the winter, they stop plowing the road, the county road, about halfway up, so you have to have your own snowmobile waiting for you, or the caretaker will come and pick you up in a pickup truck with tracks on it. It takes about 30 minutes. So it's just beautiful there in the winter also.
Yeah, they call it Dome Peak Ranch,
so
and the
you can
website.
Go to that website. It's DOME Peak P-A-K Ranch.com. DomePeakRanch.com, and I've got lots of pictures and video, and it'd be a fabulous place to go. Mountain biking, hiking, horseback riding. It's and you've just got the flat tops in your backyard.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Okay. And how is the real estate market looking right now? I know for a while it was just really hard to find properties, and things were just hard to come by, and you had to act really fast. What are we seeing?
We're seeing more properties come on the market. I think people that were thinking about selling finally are saying now's the time to do it. I showed property most of the day yesterday from East Vail to Arrowhead, and there's a lot out there, and it's just across the board. So it's so fun to shop and see properties and figure out what the buyer wants, what area they want. There's so many different areas and the style of house they want. So let me know. I love to do that, but I also love to list houses and do all the marketing and promotion. Here's a picture of Dome Peak Ranch.
Yeah.
This is a little sitting area. This is the hot tub that's out on a point.
Yeah.
So you're out there. This is the entrance, but the backside and outdoor living has got a wood-burning fire pit, outdoor fireplace, 2 indoor fireplaces, one's double-sided, and it's just cozy and beautiful.
Oh, wow. All right.
It's amazing. So let me know.
Yeah.
Give me a call anytime to either list your property or and I'll explain, how I'm a little bit different than everybody else.
Well, and you know what? If you would like to horseback ride or mountain bike
or ski,
Heidi can do all that too. She can find you the ski out place as well. Okay, yeah. What's your best?
Best is my cell phone, which is 970-390-8383. Again, 970-390-8383.
Okay.
And I'm here just enjoying.
All right, she is, and she's going to be out at Four Eagle Ranch tonight.
And I'll be at the Beaver Creek Art Fair this weekend, both
Yeah.
mornings. So if you're up in Beaver Creek, either Saturday or Sunday morning, please stop by our booth and say hi.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Heidi, for coming on today.
Thank you.
Well, that's fantastic. Leave it to Heidi to inspire our mountain adventures and some real estate. So we are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to take a look at the weather and then talk with a winemaker that's for a big event at the Four Seasons coming up. So stay tuned.
This summer, enjoy the joy of America's gift to music, jazz, and its many subgenres at the 28th Annual Vail Jazz Festival. Headliner concerts are Thursday evenings in Lion's Head, and free concerts are Sunday evenings at the Solaris Plaza. For more information, go to vailjazz.org.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets at silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
All right, let's look at that weather for you for today and the next couple days over the weekend. We're going to see a high of 77 and a low of 52 today. And we're going to see sunshine, maybe a few clouds, and a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. The UV index is 9 out of 10 the next. Make sure to wear that sunscreen. As we look forward to the next Friday, partial cloudiness early with scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. We're going to see a high of 74. And then those temperatures will continually increase over the next couple days, all the way up to about 77. It might feel like the 80s, but we are so blessed with the weather here in the mountains. We're going to stay in the 70s. We're going to see 50s in the evenings and mornings. So layering up and bringing a jacket is always important too. But thank you, Liv Sotheby, for this weather. And the next segment is going to be pretty seasons. Has a restaurant called Flame, and they have a new coming up. It's a wine dinner with Flowers and Faust Vineyards. And today we're going to with the executive director of Faust Vineyards, Jennifer. I'm going to bring her in Zoom. I think she's ready. We're exciting. Jen, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. It's a little bit earlier over here on the West Coast, but
yes,
happy to join you today.
Absolutely. So if I have it correct, you are based in Napa Valley. Is that correct?
It is correct. I'm sitting in Sonoma County right now. I live in Sonoma, and then I work kind of both in on the Napa Valley side as well as over here in beautiful Sonoma.
That's fantastic. Well, Jen, what inspired you to get into the industry of winemaking?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, I was very fortunate to find my passion for wine at a young age. I studied abroad in Spain and kind of got bit by the whole food and wine culture that existed in Europe. That wasn't something that was part of kind of my upbringing in the household where I grew up. And when I graduated from university, I had a professor who was a mentor and very in wine, and I went and worked with friends of his in Australia. And it was a tiny little winery where we slept in the house on one side and the winery was on the other, and we would go outside and harvest the grapes and help process them. And I just knew then and there that that's what I wanted to be doing, because it was the perfect combination of agriculture and science and art, and to really craft a product that brings people together, and it really completes kind of the trifecta of having a really good meal with incredible company, and then you layer in a great bottle of wine that everyone is passionate about, and just helps create an amazing experience. And to be able to craft something that's tangible and adds, I think, joy to people's lives when they're into wine is, I think, something that I really value.
Absolutely. Like you said, it really is a form of art. So we love to appreciate it and learn more on your inspirations. So before you launched Faust Vineyards, did you work on any other vineyards?
Yeah, so I would say I was really raised and brought up at Ravenswood Winery with working with Joel Peterson, so commonly known as the godfather of Zinfandel. So Ravenswood was really well known in the 80s and 90s for the single vineyard designate Zinfandels, and really helped to kind of bring Zinfandel back to something that people consider high-end, and it's one of the only varietals that's really specialized and unique to California as opposed to other parts of the world. We have Pinot Noir here, and we're known for that in Sonoma, but France is also known for that. We have Cabernet in Napa Valley, but Bordeaux is really where it started. But with Zinfandel, that's kind of a varietal that is, it's in a way homegrown. And there isn't really anywhere else in the world that does that. And then from there, I joined the Huneeus family to work on the Prisoner Wine Company. So I think if some people are familiar with the Prisoner, I was fortunate enough to work on that wine and craft those for 6 years, which was a really special time. And then I joined Faust and have been working with that. And the photo you showed there was me with our winemaker, David Jelinek, in our Faust estate vineyard.
So, walk us through what this vineyard looks like in Napa. How long have you been there? Can people visit it just to get a little bit more in touch with, your home?
Yeah, so at Faust, we're really based our home and kind of where our wines come from. The core of our wines comes from our vineyard down in Coombsville. So we talk about Coombsville like everyone knows what that is. It's the newest appellation in Napa Valley. So it became an appellation now newest 11 years ago is when Coombsville was officially designated an appellation by the TTB. And we planted that vineyard in 1998. So the vineyard is now 24 years old. It's a full-grown, mature adult. And I think a part of what makes a vineyard get to producing consistent quality year on year is that it has age and it has maturity. When it's young, it's kind of like a teenager, right? It can be hot and cold. As it matures, it performs more consistently, kind of is comfortable with who it is and what it wants to do. And so Coombsville's in the southern part of Napa Valley. This is a beautiful image of the vineyard. So you can see over this, there's creeks that run through it and trees. And this is facing west you can see kind of the fog coming in, but it sits down by the San Pablo Bay. So it has much more cooling influence of the bay in the southern part of the Napa Valley than say, 20 miles up north in St. Helena or Oakville, Rutherford. As you move up valley, it's easily 10 degrees warmer in St. Helena than it is down in Coombsville. And so that cooler climate gives us a longer, cooler growing season. And we get a very different fruit profile and wine style. These images are of Faust House. So in 2016, we purchased an old Victorian up in St. Helena because in the vineyard, we aren't able to host guests and really share our story and share our wine. That's where our wine comes from. But having the house up in St. Helena is really where guests can come and share our wine and really share this amazing experience of Faust. And you can see in this, we took 4 years to really bring to life this old Victorian in kind of the look and feel of kind of the attitude of Faust. And so it's a fun place to visit. We have these beautiful gardens that overlook the Mayacamas mountain range with old olive trees. And it's just we really wanted to set it up where people could come and feel like they were at home and have this very casual, relaxed experience while they're enjoying our wines and learning about what we do. And at Faust House, we really feature wines that are made, very small production wines that are made from our estate vineyard. So I think if people are familiar with Faust, we make a Faust Napa Valley Cabernet. And that wine, the core of it comes from our Coombsville vineyard, but we also partner with vineyards owned by our neighbors and growers and from other areas in Napa Valley. And that wine is all about crafting and blending a Cabernet that represents what we believe exceptional Napa Valley Cabernet is. But then we also have the Pact. And the Pact is really what we focus on at Faust House. And the Pact is Cabernet from our vineyard in Coombsville. And so for that, we're really, when David and I are blending that, we're selecting the Cabernets that we think are kind of the purest representation of what our vineyard can do and of what Coombsville Cabernet can do. So there's always a minerality and a savoriness to that. There's a lot of volcanic soil in that area. There's beautiful, vibrant acidity down by the bay. It's cool climate, so it retains that natural acidity. And then it has this pretty intense blue-black fruit. And So the pact is very special, and because it's a representation of our Faust Vineyard as well as the Coombsville appellation. And I'm pretty sure that that's the wine that's going to be featured at the dinner, which is really exciting.
Yes. Well, oh my gosh, my dream is to go to Napa, and that really has totally inspired that again. But we're lucky enough to bring you to our home here in Vail, and you guys are going to be the wine at the Four Seasons dinner, which is at Flame Restaurant. And this is going to be a 4-course wine dinner with you guys and then Flowers Vineyards. So I want to hear a little bit about the collaboration with Chef and the other vineyard and what to really expect at the dinner. Oh, sorry. I think we lost your audio for one moment. Yeah, I know. I can't hear you. Do we know why? Okay, we're gonna come back to you in one moment because we have to hear about this dinner and what to expect. So we'll be back to you in one moment. All right, so Leah, what should we do? We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna have her refresh, but there's still so much more coming up, so stay tuned.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
This summer, enjoy the joy of America's gift to music, jazz, and its many subgenres at the 28th Annual Vail Jazz Festival. Headliner concerts are Thursday evenings at Lion's Head, and free concerts are Sunday evenings at the Solaris Plaza. For more information, go to vailjazz.org.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
All right, we are back. We were just talking to Jen Bellows of Faust Vineyards, and we're going to see if we have her audio back. So let's bring her in. Hi, Jen.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, can you hear me? Oh, yay. I don't know what happened, but the tech gods
All
sometimes
good.
don't smile on us.
Yes, but we wanted to know more about the upcoming events. So just to reiterate the question, what did the collaboration look like with the chef and the Flowers Vineyard? And what can we expect at the dinner? Ooh, I think she's frozen. Okay. Unfortunately, she froze, but hey, we were also able to go into the Four Seasons and talk a bit more about this dinner. So let's roll that and learn more.
We're here at the Four Seasons Resort and Residences in Vail, and we're at Flame Restaurant. Joining me now, we have Jonathan Reap. He's the Director of Sales and Marketing for the Four Seasons Vail. And Jonathan, you guys have a wonderful winemaker dinner coming up in August.
We do. It's an amazing experience. It's going to be held right here in Out of Bounds, our private dining room at Flame Restaurant.
Oh yeah, and a lot of people may not know this little back room exists. So it's going to be nice and intimate. You're going to keep the numbers kind of small. And this is great because we're going to have the reps from Flowers and Faust wineries here, so
Yes,
you can
exactly.
bend their ear about a couple of little questions you might have.
Absolutely. And in addition to the 4-course menu that we're going to be having that evening, there's going to be an opportunity to purchase some of the vintages from both of the vineyards.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Simon Purvis, your executive chef, is going to be putting all the flavors together.
That's right. So Executive Chef Simon Purvis has created a bespoke menu to accompany all of these different vintages that are going to be rolled out that evening. And it's really an awesome menu that he's put together.
Yeah, I know. I've got a little sneak peek here. So a little white asparagus panna cotta to kick us off, and then the live scallop crudo, roasted duck breast, the elk loin from Colorado, of course, and then a little sweet treat, the honey semifredo.
Correct.
Oh, awesome. And then this is going to be paired with all the different wines. So what an opportunity. And I think it's such a learning experience when you can really have the chef there, the winemakers there, and learn why they paired these together.
Absolutely. And so both of these vineyards are in Northern California. So the wine it's going to be amazing. And Chef, who, he's originally from the UK, and he led the restaurant down at the Four Seasons in Denver for about a decade before he moved up here. But he's super excited about this opportunity and this experience. So I highly recommend booking your table.
Yeah, and you know what? We've got the Rosé, we've got the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, Cab Sauv, and the Sauterne.
Sauterne. Voilà.
Yes, we'll let Jonathan say it for us. Okay, if we want to get tickets, $220. Is it all inclusive?
$220 is all in. So that includes gratuity, that includes taxes, and you can actually book it on OpenTable.
Okay, yes, and then that opportunity to get some of those vintages at a discount as well.
Correct.
So that's
Correct.
great.
You'll need to be here that evening in order to take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah. Okay, and you know what? Maybe kick your weekend off early. It is a Thursday, so maybe call the Four Seasons Resort and Residences Vail and book a night or two.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for your time today.
Thank you, Tricia.
The Vail Valley Charitable Fund has a big event coming up, and it's annual, so you may recognize it. We're going to learn more with Tricia.
That's right, Meredith. Yes, we have Brooke Shonsby here, and she is with the Vail Valley Charitable Fund talking about the Brew-Ow, which is happening next weekend right here at Nottingham Park, a second annual, although the beer festival has been going on for several years, but this is a big fundraiser for you. And first off, tell us a little bit about what the Vail Valley Charitable Fund does and how it supports our community.
Absolutely. So we're rolling into our 26th year. I know, long time running. We provide financial assistance to locals here in the Vail Valley who are suffering from a medical crises or long-term illness. And basically that spectrum of medical issues is wide and far, and oftentimes comes out of nowhere. So people find themselves in dire straits while trying to heal or recover. Their medical bills just begin surmounting. They can't put food on the table, keep a roof over their heads. So we step in and help our locals here in the Vail Valley.
I know, it's such a wonderful organization. You've helped so many, and we've seen, the thank you letters in the Vail Daily and on your website and the testimonials. So we want to come and support you, raise some money, but you always have a fun component in this. And tell us about the Brew-Ow.
You know it. So it's Saturday, August 13th, right here on beautiful Nottingham Lake in Nottingham Park. We were just talking about that these are the final days of summer, so come on out and enjoy. 4 to 8 p.m. So obviously Brew-Ow, the beer festival component is pretty obvious. Ow alludes to luau, right? So we've woven in some fun components to bring that to life. So beer tasting, also non-beer options, ciders, seltzers, also non-alcoholic options. Food trucks from a few of our local food vendors here in the Vail Valley. We've got live artists doing paintings and wood carvings. We've got a photo booth. And also for the kiddos, we really want to make sure that we're catering to all ages and all walks of life. So we're going to have the climbing wall from Larry down at the climbing gym in Eagle. We're going to have bouncy castles, face painting, all sorts of stuff. So, and then live music from the Sweet Lilies, one of my personal faves, and then Rocky Mountain Grateful Dead review, also one of my personal faves.
And they're going to have a little hula dancing.
That's right, girl.
As well.
Look, you can get up on stage with that.
Oh, I love it. It's just, okay, do you want us to wear Hawaiian shirts and everything?
Absolutely. Whatever floats your boat.
Okay, I was just thinking a mental note. I'm like, okay, I got the coconut bra, I got the lace.
We had people show up in some seriously fun costumes last year. So whatever you're comfortable with. Last year it was a beautiful, sunny, perfect day. We're looking for the same this year. But yeah, so tickets are on sale now. Brewow.com. So BREWAU.com. And buy them in advance, right? So the drinking tickets right now are $45.
Okay.
Day of are $55.
Yes.
Non-drinking, so ages 13 and up, are $20 flat. So you can buy those in advance or day of. And then kids 12 and under are free.
Oh, awesome.
We call them our mini coconuts. That's the ticket. The ticket tier on the website. So literally just fun for all ages. It's going to be a great day, and hope to see everyone.
Well, I love the timing too, because 4 to 8 all day long. You've already gotten in your bike ride, your hike, been to the farmers market down in Mentor, that kind of thing. So it's a good way to just kind of wind down the day, wind down these days of summer. Kids are going back to school pretty soon.
That's right.
So this is going to be kind of, if you can't make your trip to Hawaii, you can just come to Avon and feel like you're on the islands. Island vibes.
That's right. Jaman. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so get your tickets for this. And once again, the music alone is something to bring you out to. Sweet Lilies and then Rocky Mountain Grateful Dead review. This is going to be great.
It is going to be great. And again, brewow.com. You can also go to our website for information on how to get help for funding, vvcf.org. And also Brewow is on our events calendar there too. So if the Brewow is challenging you spelling wise, then feel free to go there as well.
Yeah, just go to the VVCF, and also if you have any time, treasure, talent that you'd love to contribute to the Vail Valley Charitable Fund, I'm sure you'd gladly accept the help.
That's right. That's right.
All right, great to see you this morning.
Good to see you too, Trisha.
Okay,
Thank you.
Brewow, it's next Saturday, August 13th.
Who doesn't love a little luau vibe? I can't wait for this event. So check it out. Get your tickets next Saturday. You still have a little time. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with just wrapping up the show, saying goodbye to Trisha. So stay tuned.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
Thanks to Grand Hyatt for sponsoring this weather. This is where we're located. Our studio's right in the front, left of the porte cochere. You can come say hi, wave past the windows. The whole campus here is so gorgeous. This is the live look of our studio. And this hotel has really got everything. They've got games like axe throwing and top golf suites to a beautiful pool and a tiki bar, and it's steps from Gore Creek. So come check it out, say hello. But let's quickly look at that weather for today and throughout the weekend. We're going to see really beautiful temperatures in the 70s. We do have chances of rain today and throughout the next couple days, forecasted to be in the afternoon. Winds today will be about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And the UV index is 9 out of 10, so make sure to wear your sunscreen. The sunrise has been going at 6:07, sunset 8:14, and looking forward to the weekend, we do see afternoon and evening thunderstorms in the forecast. We have about 74 rising up to 77 degrees by Monday, so it's really nice. Just make sure that you do pack that umbrella. All events here are rain or shine, so we won't see any cancellations, but that's a look at your weather. And if you are still trying to figure out what to do today and this weekend, one thing to surely check out is the Beaver Creek Art Festival. We are blessed with so many art festivals here in Vail, but this one is definitely one not to miss. It's spread out all across Beaver Creek on the lower plaza and upper, and this is going to be on the 6th and 7th. So maybe it's time to do some shopping, get that anniversary gift, the birthday gift, early Christmas. I mean, there's so many different varieties and mediums of art at this, so be sure to check it out, walk around Beaver Creek. If you're in the dancing mood, oh my gosh, I wish I was available tonight. The Four Eagle Ranch Western Dance is happening at Four Eagles, so that should be really fun. And there is also that Move and Groove event up in Beaver Creek. So let's bring Trisha in and see what her choices are for this weekend and leave you on a note of inspiration.
Well, you know what, Meredith, we have so much going on because we still have one more night of Classically Uncorked with Bravo. So this is the last night of Bravo. It has been at the Donovan Pavilion Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and again tonight. And the Dover Quartet is going to be there once again. And just really a wonderful way to kind of wrap up that season. Also tonight, Vail Jazz under the Jazz tent in the Arabelle Square. So rain or shine, this will be happening. So that's a couple of other options. And then right behind me, of course, we've got the big Avon Performance Pavilion right here at Nottingham Park. And tonight we have dancing in the park. That's going to start at 5:30. So right after work, come on down to what I kind of call the central park of Avon. This is where it all happens. We've got the lake and all the activities, but the food trucks will be here. Hannah Wald Bar will be serving up some drinks. Bring your blankets, bring your low-profile chairs, and come out for a free dance performance this evening.
Yes, and if you're still on the edge about going, follow us on Instagram. We're going to go live today during one of their rehearsals to get a little sneak peek. So you can see more information there. We always go live on Instagram on random moments throughout the county, so make sure you follow us there. And then also your friendly reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get those notifications every morning. Remind you that there is things happening in Vail and we're helping you keep it all together. I mean, thank gosh for this job. I would be so lost. There's so much happening.
I know. I have friends that call me up and say, Trisha, we got people coming to town. What's going on this week? So yeah, stay watching with us. We're with you live 7:30 to 8:30. And of course, if you can't catch the whole show or you got to watch us later, we're always available on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page.
Yes. Well, fantastic show. We loved seeing the blue skies out in Avon and hearing about the upcoming events and talking with Heidi. So yeah, we'll tune in with you tomorrow. We'll be back on the show live at 7:30. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Get out there and wear that sunscreen.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.